Hello guys, welcome to Sanjan's Edutainment. In this video I'm going to be covering dwarf planets. More specifically, their names. I'm also going to be covering their moons. Yes, dwarf planets have moons. So let's start off with the first dwarf planet, Ceres. Ceres is named after the Roman goddess of the harvest, the Roman equivalent of Demeter. Ceres doesn't have any moons. It's a very small dwarf planet, way smaller than Mercury or Pluto. And Ceres is the only planet which is in the asteroid belt, which is between Mars and Jupiter. 2 planets, while the rest dwarf planets are in the Kuiper belt. Now let's move to the Kuiper belt. In the Kuiper belt, we meet Pluto. Pluto used to be a planet, but it was demoted because of the IAU's criteria for being a planet. A planet is, a round object, and it has to clear its orbit. It needs to have enough mass to clear its orbit. While Pluto and the other dwarf planets were successful on the circle criteria, but they were not that successful in the clearing in the orbit section. So that's why Pluto was demoted to dwarf planet in 2006. Anyways, let's just get on to what Pluto is named after. Pluto is named after the Roman god of the underworld. Or Pluto is actually named after an 11-year-old girl. She changed her name to Pluto, the Roman god of the underworld. And then when scientists found the planet, they named it after that girl. Pluto has 5 moons: Charon, the biggest moon, Styx, Nix, Hydra, and Kerberon. Charon, the biggest moon. Charon is the biggest moon, and Charon is named after the boatsman who carries dead people to Hades. He is the boatman in Greek mythology. Then there's Styx. Styx is the river which Charon does his job on, and other rivers. Then there is Nyx. Nyx is the personification of the night, or god of the night. Goddess of the night, I meant. She is one of the oldest goddesses in Greek mythology. In Greek mythology universe, not in historical terms. Now we have Kerberos. Kerberos is the 3-headed hound, guardian of Hades, as in the underworld. Then there is Hydra. Hydra is named after the Greek monster who if you chop off its head, 2 more grow in its place. It's just some big snake monster. Now we are done with Pluto, Pluto's name, and Pluto's moon's name's origins. Now let's move on to Haumea. Haumea is a dwarf planet. It's more of a oval-shaped planet, but it counts as circular. Anyways, Haumea is named after the Hawaiian goddess of fertility. And Haumea has 2 moons, Hi'aika and Namaka. Hi'aika is the patroness of the island of Hawaii. She is also one of the hula dancers. Then there is Namaka. She is a water goddess or a water spirit in Hawaiian mythology. Now we're done with Haumea. Now let's move on to Eris. Eris has one moon. But first, let's figure out what Eris is named after, the dwarf planet. Eris is named after the Greek goddess of discord and strife, whose name is Eris. And Eris has one moon, as we mentioned before. The moon's name is Dysnomia. Dysnomia is the Greek goddess of lawlessness. If you don't know what lawlessness means, just take off the ness from lawlessness. Then you know what it means. Now we have the final dwarf planet that we are going to cover today. Its name is Makemake, or also pronounced as Make, but I like to pronounce it Makemake. Makemake is named after the Rapa Nui god of plant fertility and vegetation. Makemake has one moon. It's named MK2, which is just Makemake 2. So we covered Makemake and its moon. If you're thinking we're done with this video, no. There's many more other dwarf planets. Such as there's a dwarf planet named Varuna, which is named after the Hindu god of rain. Then there's the dwarf planet named Gong, which was the Chinese god of rain. Then there is Sedna. Sedna is named after the Greenlandic goddess of the sea. And that's all I can cover today. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.